Good morning, students. Once again, welcome to online classes. Yes, in the second session, what we learned. Yes, we have learned a lot of information about industries, or particularly paper industries. That is, what type of workers are working in the factory, working times, and exports and imports of the paper. To export, for what countries are exporting the paper, like Sri Lanka, Nepal, Malaysia, Singapore, etc., etc. We had learnt a lot of information about the industry or paper production. Okay, now it is the third session. I am very happy to explain some more information to you. You note down all these points and prepare well. Okay, now listen, is any factory or any institute, the employees are must. Employees are must. In the school, teachers, non-teaching staff, drivers are needed. Like that, in factories are also workers are must. In the factories, there are some kinds of workers are work in factories. They are called as regular workers. Regular workers. They are called as a permanent workers. Understand or not? Regular workers means they are called permanent workers. There is no chance to terminate them from the job. The permanent workers may get number of benefits. I can explain you later. Another important workers, that is contract labor. They are called as contract labor. Yes, and women workers. Okay, is in a school, women staff are working. Yes, some teachers working as a teachers, some are working as a ayas, and some are working in the office. Like that, in the factories also, some workers are there. They are called as regular workers. The regular workers are also called permanent workers. Listen, when you compare it to contract labor and women workers, these regular employees got more benefits, number of benefits they have. I can explain simply what are the benefits are getting these regular employees. First of all, the regular employees work in the factories, they got high salaries. Understand? The regular employees, they got high salaries. The second important benefit is, in his service, unnecessarily, without any cause, the owner of the factory may not remove from his job. No need to remove, not terminate. Third one, ESI benefits are there. ESI benefits. What is ESI? Employment Service Insurance. What is that in ESI? Yes, Employment State Insurance. Employment State Insurance. Benefits are there. Employment, state, yes. What do you know about ESI? That means employment, state, insurance means is there any person get sickness, the company gives some benefits, some hospital expenditure may bear the factories. And also, these permanent workers have accidental benefits. Accidental benefits. Next one, accidental benefits. Yes, what is called accidental benefits? Yes, when the particular employee is working in the factory, suppose unexpectedly he got injured, sometimes it leads to death also. At that time, the accidental compensation will given and also insurance benefits are also provided by the factory. To whom? Only for regular employees. Only for regular employees. And also they have PF, Provident Fund benefits are there. Provident Fund. Simply how to say PF. Yes, what is and also pension benefits. What is called Provident. Yes, what is called Provident Fund benefits are there. Listen, PF means Provident Fund. The person who works in the factory, after his retirement, immediately the government give some provident fund. That means after his retirement, a lump sum amount is given to him for his service in the factory. This is called as provident fund benefits are also enjoying by this. Like that, pension scheme is also available. The pension benefits are also available. What do you know about pension? Yes, pension means because of his service after retirement, the company or factory will give monthly amount that is called as pension benefits, not for contract laborers. And also they have paid leaves. And also weekly, or they enjoyed weekly off. Understand or not? So like this, if you say the number of benefits are enjoyed by this, as what is called paid leave. Even though he got leave, automatically the company will give the salary. Understand or not? Even though he cannot do work in the factory for the day or 2 days, the factory will give salary. Not contract laborers, not like that. If they do not go to the work, no rupee will be given to him, but not like that in contract laborers. That is a weekly off. Once in a week, he got leave. Even though he leave, he got the salary. That is called as a paid leave. That is called a paid leave. So like this, if you observe all these benefits, you have the number of benefits are there. It is a high salaries when you compare it to a contract labor. It easily not terminated from the job. Suppose if the factory want to terminate any worker from the job, He must intimate priorly, otherwise he can't remove. He must show a particular cause, then only remove from his job. That means pension scheme I told, Provident Fund also I explained. What is called Provident Fund? Provident Fund means, yes, in his service, the company and government give some amount. After his retirement, a lump sum amount will be given to the particular employee who is working in the factory. That is called as provident benefits. So these are the, other than number of benefits also there, number of benefits. Sometimes the big industries, they give loans for them and also quarters for them, quarters to live. So these are called as regular employees. That means in the factory, the regular employees get all these high salaries and ESI benefits are there, and the accidental benefits are there. Accidental benefits are also there, the provident fund benefits, the pension benefits, and he has paid leave, and also weekly off is also there. This is the benefits of regular workers. They are also called permanent workers. Permanent workers. Now I am going to rubbing off this. The second one is called contract labor. They are called as contract labor. Who are called contract laborers? Yes, they are daily wage labor. In the factory, when the work was more, the company invite or provide some contract work for the laborers. They can work on daily wage. Yes, they are daily wage workers. They are weekly payment. Weekly payment. That means once in a week they got salary for their service in a week. So they are called as a daily wage. When the work is available, then only they have to work in the factory. When the work was completed, automatically they must leave the campus. Yes, no need to argue with the management because they are not permanent workers. No union fought in favor of them, but not like that in permanent workers. Unnecessarily, if any worker was terminated, automatically the trade unions are there. The trade unions fought in favor of the particular employee in permanent workers. That is called regular workers. Here, sometimes they have to work more hours. They have to work more hours. Here, the benefits are completely opposite when you compare it to the regular employees. No accidental benefits for them, no provident benefits for them, there is no paid leaves benefits for them, there is no accidental benefits for them. Of course, the accidental benefit is depend upon the wish and will of the owner of the company or factory. Understand? Sometimes when he was working in the factory, is any contract labor get accident or sometimes leads to death, a not sufficient benefit will not be given to the particular family. But if any help gives, that is the depend upon the wish and will of the particular employees. So these are called contract labors. It is a daily wage only. It is a daily wage, and also for them no protection. For them no protection. Regular labor do any work in the height. They give some protective material, but they may not do like that. That means they have to work in the outside of the factory. They must do hard work also. They must do hard work. That means these contract laborers have no any benefits, not any benefits. And then I can explain you about some important persons, women workers. Women workers. In the regular employees, they got the salary in month, that is monthly salary. There is a weekly salary. Once in a week, they got their wage for their service or work in the factory. Another important labor is also there. That is called as women workers. That is called women workers are there. Yes, in the factories, along with the men, some women laborers are also work for sweeping the campus, sweeping the halls, clean the offices, and wash the campus. For the cheap work can be done by these women. They are called casual labor. They are called as casual labor. And also the women laborers are available with the cheap salary. That means very less salary. Suppose the permanent workers got 1000 rupees per day. The same time, the contract labor get the salary 600 rupees per day. But when you compare it to these two, the women workers pay very little salary and also less salary. They have no paid leave. When the management wish, automatically they may remove from the work. That means when work is needed, when the labor is needed to the work, then only these may invite. Understand? Understand? Yes, it is called, yes. And also these women workers work in the factory. Other purpose, that means cleaning, sweeping, and also paste the labels. Already I told batch numbers, yes, they paste the labels and package of the paper, packing of paper, etc., etc., etc. Paste the labels. and also transport the goods from one place to another place in the office only. Like these works may done by these kind of yes workers, women workers, they are called casual labor. Casual labor. Okay. Now, how many kinds of workers are working in the factories? Of course, in our present lesson, paper mill, yes, regular laborers, regular employees, they are called as permanent employees. Contract workers, they are called as contract laborers, and third one, and women workers. The women workers are working very little salary only. Okay, now I can explain other staff members of the factory. Yes, along with these these contract laborers and permanent laborers and some other office workers also must need. Yes, they are called as this is called other employees. Work, that is also called other employees. Yes, who are? Yes, clerks, record assistants, supervisors, superintendents or supervisors, section officers, and managers. And managers. Understand? Clerks, record assistants, supervisors, the section officers, and also managers. Generally, in the factories, particularly in the private sector, the high level employment opportunities are given their family members only. Understand or not? Generally, in the private sector, in a factory, the high level, that is called the general manager, like that posts. Yes, they are given only the owners, the members of the owners, the family members of the owners only. That means they got high salaries. So, these are the another important employees who work in. This is simply called administrative staff. It is simply called administrative staff. Yes, that is called as administrative staff. That means he may observe administration in the office. So, these are the important information about the paper industry. Understand or not? Yes, I can tell you one more thing. When the workers are working in the factory, when the workers are working in factory, is it safe? No. When they are working in the factory, they are getting sometimes some illness because the unpleasant smell will release by the factories. Unpleasant smell, that is chemicals will release. We can't breathe it. That is one of the problem. Sometimes actions will be done in the factories. That is also one of the problem. All the industries are benefits. Listen, sometimes some industries release a smoke. In the industries, the machines release the dust also. In the industries, the machines release dust. Because of the dust, the lungs may get affect. So these are the things that also happened in the factories. Yes, all industries are safe. We can't. Very recently, in our state, algae plant in Visakhapatnam, they released a poisonous gas. The leakage of a poisonous gas. The many people are affected, the animals are also affected. But so that means it is somewhat not safe. Once again, one more thing I have to explain. Yes, already I told you, the factories provide the number of employment opportunities. The factories provide a sufficient goods for our country which are needed. But at the same time, another side, of course, one side it is some benefits are there, no doubt at all, provide employment opportunities, it may give regular salaries, the per capita income will increase, economically their families are somewhat better. But at the same time, some disadvantages are also there because of the factories. Suppose, best example, a paper industry. Yes, wood is needed to the paper industry. Because of that, the forests are cutting. That means the forests are decreased day by day, day by day, day by day. Automatically, the decrease of the forest may affect on environment and also the people who are living in forest, they are called tribals. It may affect more on the lives of the people. And also, environmental pollution may increase because the forests are decreased. Like these industries release smokes, waste effluences, waste material, and everything is released. It is not favorable to the human inhabitants. So these are also some important disadvantages of the sound pollution, air pollution, water pollution. Example, you take a Delta paper mill or sugar factory in Tanuku. Sometimes these factories release waste material into the canals. Automatically, all the canal waters may damage. It is contaminated. The waters may contaminate. So, these are the important drawbacks of the factories. But for that, what the government have to take steps to control these kind of damage. That means, yes, the industries must take care to control the pollution. That means they must use the big tanks underground to store the waste material. And also, they have to recycle all these waste material. So, the government also must take care the lives of the people of the surrounding areas. So, these are the information. Okay. Once again, students, we learnt about the paper industry and with some other industries are also. Yes, how the paper may produce, what is use of the paper, as what kind of workers are working in the factories, who are the regular employees, who are the contract laborers, how women workers, the what are called administrative staff. So, and also we learn about what are the damages or what are the advantages of factories. So, what the steps must be taken by the government to control these kind of pollution. So, when you take sufficient measures to control the pollution, then only the lives of the people are better. Otherwise, it may get more effect on environment and also the lives of the people. So, the government must think, and also at the same time the industries who are willing to establish industries, they must think about all these drawbacks and take care sufficiently. Okay, I think you understand all these, you understood all these points, you note down and you remind it. Thank you very much.